Welcome back to Narrations. Today, we step into a world where a simple board game isn't just a game, it's a doorway. A doorway to chaos, danger, and a wild adventure that refuses to stay on the board. Our story begins in the quiet town of Brantford, New Hampshire, in the year 1969. Two boys are digging near a construction site when they stumble upon something unusual: a heavy, beautifully carved wooden chest buried beneath the earth. Inside it lies a mysterious board game with a single word engraved across it: Jumanji. The drums begin. Soft at first, but haunting. That same day, we meet a young boy named Alan Parrish. Alan isn't like the other kids. He's kind, but shy. Gentle, but constantly bullied. His life feels like something he's trying to survive rather than live. At home, things aren't much better. His father, a strict and emotionally distant businessman, believes in toughness and discipline. To him, Alan needs to grow up, stop being afraid, and become strong. But Alan doesn't feel strong. One afternoon, after a rough day at school, Alan finds that strange board game, Jumanji, waiting for him. Almost like it chose him. Soon, his friend Sarah Whittle joins him, and together they sit down to play. The rules seem simple. Roll the dice. Move your piece. Follow the instructions. But the moment Alan rolls the dice, everything changes. A strange rhyme appears. In the jungle you must wait until the dice read 5 or 8. Before Sarah can even understand what's happening, Alan is suddenly pulled into the game. Gone. Vanished. As if he was swallowed by something unseen. Terrified, Sarah runs away, abandoning the game, leaving it unfinished. And just like that, the game goes silent. Years pass. The parish house, once full of life, now stands abandoned. Alan's disappearance left a permanent scar on everyone. Especially his parents, who never stopped wondering what happened to their son. Fast forward to the present day. A young boy named Peter Shepherd and his older sister Judy move into that very house with their aunt, Nora. Their parents are gone, leaving behind a quiet grief that hangs between them like an unspoken truth. The house feels strange. Empty, but not really. It's as if something is still waiting. One day, while exploring the attic, Peter and Judy hear a sound. Faint, rhythmic. Drums. They follow the sound and discover the old board game, Jumanji. Curious and unaware of what lies ahead, they begin to play. Judy rolls first. Suddenly, the game comes alive. A swarm of giant mosquitoes bursts into the room, attacking them with terrifying force. The impossible becomes real in seconds. Panicked, Peter rolls next. Another rhyme. Another disaster. A group of mischievous monkeys storms through the house, turning everything upside down. The children are terrified. This isn't just a game. This is something else entirely. Desperate, they realize one thing: they can't stop now. The only way to end this is to finish the game. Judy rolls again. And this time, the impossible becomes even more unbelievable. From the game emerges a man. Wild-haired. Bearded. Dressed like someone who's been lost in the jungle for years. It's Alan. But not the boy who disappeared. This is a man who has survived inside Jumanji for 26 years. His eyes carry the weight of everything he's endured: fear, loneliness, survival. He doesn't understand the world anymore. Everything is new. Strange. Overwhelming. For him, time never stopped. He was hunted. Chased. Forced to grow up in a world where danger never sleeps. And now, he's back. But the game isn't done with him. Alan quickly realizes what's happening. The game has continued, and with every roll, more of the jungle is being unleashed into the real world. If they don't finish it, everything will spiral out of control. But there's a problem. The game requires all original players. Which means they need Sarah. The same Sarah who ran away all those years ago. Now an adult, living a quiet life, still haunted by what she saw as a child, something no one ever believed. When Alan finds her, she doesn't recognize him at first. But when she does, all those buried memories come rushing back. The fear, the disbelief, and the truth she tried to forget. Reluctantly, she agrees to return. Because deep down, she knows this was never over. The game resumes. And with every roll, the danger grows. A massive, relentless hunter named Van Pelt emerges, determined to kill Alan. Stampeding animals tear through the streets. The house begins to transform, slowly becoming a jungle. Reality is slipping. Chaos is spreading. And the only way to stop it is to keep playing. But Jumanji isn't just about survival. It's about facing fear. For Alan, it's about confronting the boy who once ran away. For Sarah, it's about letting go of the fear that froze her for years. And for Peter and Judy, it's about finding courage in a world that already took so much from them. The game knows their weaknesses. And it's just getting started. The game continues, and with every roll, the line between the real world and the jungle begins to blur even further. The house is no longer a safe place. It's becoming wild, alive, unpredictable. Vines creep along the walls. Animals roam freely. The air itself feels heavier, as if the jungle is breathing. Alan, Sarah, Judy, and Peter take turns rolling, each move unleashing something new, something more dangerous than the last. But the greatest threat isn't just the creatures. It's Van Pelt, the relentless hunter who exists for one purpose: to hunt Alan down. Armed, patient, and terrifyingly calm, he stalks them through the chaos, turning every moment into a life-or-death escape. Meanwhile, the town outside begins to suffer. Stampedes destroy streets. Creatures roam freely. People panic. What started as a game inside a house is now spreading into the entire world. And time is running out. As the game progresses, something begins to change within each of them. Alan starts to confront the pain he carried from his childhood, the feeling that he was never enough for his father. Sarah begins to rediscover her strength, letting go of years of fear. Peter, who once wished to be someone else, learns that being himself is more than enough. And Judy, despite her loss, becomes the emotional anchor holding them together. This isn't just about finishing the game anymore. It's about healing. The final moments arrive. Everything is on the edge of collapse. Van Pelt closes in. The jungle is everywhere. There is no escape. One last roll remains. Alan takes the dice. For a moment, everything slows. The noise fades. The fear pauses. This is it. He rolls. The dice land. And with that, the word appears: Jumanji. Suddenly, silence. The jungle disappears. The animals vanish. The destruction reverses. Time itself rewinds. Alan and Sarah find themselves back in 1969. Children again. As if nothing ever happened. But they remember everything. Every moment. Every fear. Every lesson. This time, Alan makes a different choice. He stands up to the bullies. He opens up to his father. He changes his future. Years later, on a Christmas night, Alan and Sarah, now married, host a gathering. Among the guests are Peter and Judy, but this time, their lives are different. Their parents are alive. The tragedy that once defined them never happened. Because the game was finished. But far away, on a quiet beach, a wooden chest washes ashore. Inside it, a familiar board game. And faintly, you can hear it. The drums. Jumanji isn't just a story about a magical game. It's about fear, courage, second chances, and the choices that shape who we become. Sometimes life feels like a game we didn't choose to play. But the only way forward is to keep going. If you enjoyed listening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Narrations for more cinematic storytelling.